It is springtime, and that means patio season in Richmond, baby. Where are the top places to sit, have a cocktail, have a drink? That's what we're gonna talk about right now.
Hey guys, this is Galen Parker and my best friend and business partner, Jared Davis. We are two real estate agents, as you know, here in Central Virginia. But today, as Jared mentioned, we are talking patios. We're talking restaurant retreats and escapes that you have to hit.
Where are some cool places that you could eat in and around Richmond? Maybe some stuff that gets slept on. Everybody thinks about some of the most common things. We're also doing things outside of the city as well. So we're thinking scenery, we're thinking vibe, we're thinking,
Energy.
Yeah, so number one, I've been here so many times, Blue Atlas. It's funny because when I ask people about this one, I find that so many people don't know about it. This place is located kind of in the Fulton neighborhood area, and there's an old schoolhouse that got converted into apartments. And then inside the schoolhouse on the first floor is this amazing little restaurant, Blue Atlas. And when you step out on the patio, which was likely where they had recess back in the day, it's a nice patio, essentially overlooking kind of back towards Stone Brewing in Richmond. And the menu's very cool. So Galen,
I take this very seriously. I'm deep into research. I took some notes, but as Jared mentioned, this place is slept on and it's truly unique. Global energy, it's a destination space. One of the things I really think, if you go at a certain time of the day, go into the evening right when the sunset, it probably has one of the best sunset views, if that's something you're into. So that's thinking about like a romantic evening, you can really check that out. Jared and I, we're sauce daddies. You guys know how we do. We like to order the left side and the right side of the menu. So this is one of those places where since it's small plates, the more you order, the better you're going to enjoy your evening. And so I wrote down bao buns, pork buns that they have there, which it is delicious. Your taste buds are going to thank you later.
so here's the thing with it. It is tapas, but it's tapas from all the different continents, which is really cool because sometimes we think about just a tapas restaurant, we think about Spanish fare. This is gonna have a menu split 4 different ways. So you're gonna have America, you're gonna have Asia. It essentially breaks up Europe. So it's really nice. You could be eating like mini fried chickens and cornbread, Greek phyllo spring rolls with honey and pistachios, and yeah, just really, really cool food and a really, really, really cool patio.
I like this place because they challenge you to have an open mind when it comes to food, because sometimes you can go into places with a misconception, but here it's just like some of it might feel, let's say alien to you, but there's not really any misses on the menu, and I think you're gonna appreciate that.
It's also nice for people that can't agree on what type of food they want to eat for the night, right? Go with a group so you can share a bunch of plates. It is not to be slept on. All right, so the next one is Jardine or Jardin.
If you work there, you own that place, feel free to correct us.
Think nice string lit patio wine date vibes, right? There's been a handful of wine bars that have popped up in Richmond as of late, but this one's nice. This is in, I believe, the old Banditos, but now you look at the patio and it's a totally different vibe. They got nice lights out there. It's really, really quaint, and it's right in the fan. So it's right between what, Lombardy and Maine, I believe, right on the corner right there. When I was doing research on these things, I saw this beautiful looking mortadella sandwich with like focaccia bread, and it made me think back to Italy in January, eating the mortadella with the pesto and the pistachios and the cheese. So I'm definitely hitting that. Good cheeses, good meats, nice wine, just a cool vibe. And it could be a place where maybe it's not your only stop for the night. Maybe you stop in a starter, a finisher, right?
We're obviously not comparing the restaurants that we go to, but if we're thinking about just energy, like I think of Blue Atlas as like just global energy. I think of this as just kind of a nice tucked away escape where you can kind of like relax, go slow. They've got charcuterie boards. They have like an opener where you can kind of like have that and just kind of like ease your way into the evening and into your menu. So this to me is for like kind of like a relaxed evening where you're just like, hey, I don't want to go too hard. I just kind of want to have something that's enjoyable, that has like a great deal of ambiance. I think you're gonna like Jardine.
So put that on the list. If you haven't gone there, you should do it. Now let's leave the city for a second.
We're out of it.
We're out of it. We want something that's got hometown feel. It almost feels like you're eating in someone's backyard. This has been around forever, but again, I talk to people sometimes and they haven't been. What are we talking about?
Portico.
Or Portico? No, it's Portico. I'm just kidding. So Portico, if you don't know, it's right on River Road, kind of going from 288 towards the city. You just see a little teeny house. That's what it looks like, right?
With a boys' dinner, and I'm driving down that road, I'm thinking to myself, like, where in the world are I'm like, are we at someone's house? Like, is someone's mom gonna make us this food? And essentially, yes, that's exactly how it feels. It's got like outdoor, like almost you're eating in a garden in a backyard.
Yeah,
a little
really nice patio. So you walk into the house, it almost feels like you're in a living room, but it's not. There's a bar, and then they've got what would be like the family room, living room, den. I mean, it really probably was a house, I guess, at some point. It's got this beautiful, just stone patio. Even when it gets colder and stuff like that, sometimes they'll actually cover it, because we've been there before and it's been covered. It's like you're sitting in a backyard oasis in the middle of Henrico. So if you don't want to go into the city, if you're not trying to deal with traffic, you can shoot right in without having to hit all the hustle and bustle. But what do we eat there?
So if you're looking for like homemade pasta, then this is going to be a place that you're going to want to stop at. Think of like all the traditional dishes that you might think of, but just elevated and thoughtful. I remember I was reading something that said, you know, food is cooked with thoughtfulness. And I thought, man, what does that mean? But when you eat at a place like Portico, as you're sitting out on there, as you're pairing it together with like red wine, there's a richness of everything that you're going to taste. So I remember I've got spaghetti and meat sauce, and that's a very basic thing. But when you eat it, you're thinking like, have I been eating spaghetti and meat sauce wrong like my entire life? Because this is definitely how it's supposed to taste.
That's a nice thought. The last time I went, I had the lamb chops, and they were fantastic. All right, we're gonna stay in Henrico, but we're gonna shoot to a totally different part of Henrico.
We're going to Lily Pad, and I will say this, I've not been to Lily Pad. So this one was the hardest for me because I had to talk to like 7 different people of like, what did you think? And I basically did like Instagram research of people who had been there and then like tag pictures. It made me want to go because they're just thinking about higher energy. Obviously, this is a destination, right? So this is a place where you're gonna go, you're gonna catch like the sunset, you're gonna be out in the sun, a great amount of libations you can enjoy, really giving you like party summer vibes.
Yeah, so this is actually on the river. So again, sometimes we talk about river restaurants. Maybe we think about the Boathouse or Island Shrimp. This is a place that you can actually pull your boat up to. So if you're actually on the river for the day, you can pull in, you can dock up, and you can start having some drinks. Think seafood, Hush Puppies. So you're gonna peel and eat some shrimp, you got nice light beers, you got orange crushes. Sometimes they have music and things like that out there as well, so you got some entertainment, but it's something different, because how much stuff do we have to eat at on the water, on the river?
They made a really nice point in describing it. They said, you know, the food is not like you're not going to get blown away with the food. There's that, but it's the fact that you're on the water. It's almost entertainment. It's so unique, so that they were able to opt to have like a pretty simple menu. So it's like, you know, catfish, as Jared said, like Hush Puppies, catfish sandwich, stuff that you can kind of grab. So you're not like, it's not a truly thought out menu. Obviously they're hitting their market and they're hitting their stride exactly the way they should. Because if you're out on the river the whole time, it's like, you're probably winded. You give me a burger light and a burger and a sandwich and let me just have a good time. They have nailed it. Well done, Lily Pad.
So river vibes, Eastern Henrico. Now, I could go on to patios all day because there are so many. So in the comments below, your favorite patios, right? Where did we miss? All that good stuff. And it's funny because I feel like we post videos and the ones that get really good traction, people are like, I can't believe you didn't say this. So whatever your patios are, let us know. And this is a place that I just find if I am remotely near the area on any amount of lunch hour, if it's 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and I am in the area, I am stopping if the weather's nice. And that is Union Market.
Love it.
I will fight somebody if they tell me there's a better sandwich place in Richmond. I'm just kidding. I want to know where you think your favorite sandwich place in Richmond is too, because I'd like to do a video on that. I love Union Market's sandwiches. Now this is right in Churchill, and Galen, I'm gonna let you give a run about Union Market and the grocery stores and all this stuff, but I just gotta give a shout out to their pastrami sandwich, and then it's got like this kimchi slaw on it, and then the cheese, and it is just so good.
I love when you get so hyped on a food. Like
I do, because again, it's not like it's the best view of a patio, but it is big enough. There's so many little patios in Richmond. The Union Market has a big enough one. It's a substantial patio, and it's just got really solid menu.
It really feels like your neighborhood restaurant, like your neighborhood shops. You can go in there, they've got like little grocers in there, there's like shops, you can get like some of your staples Now, granted, they're going to be kind of elevated in the price. You don't really have to think too much. You can just kind of go in there with an open mind and just grab whatever. That's very casual. You kind of walk through the store and you're in the back and you can sit at the bar. It's kind of tight if you want to sit on the inside, but let's go out to the outside. There's plenty of seating. Someone recommended chicken tandoori sandwich. Great option. I'm a hot sandwich guy and they never disappoint, but they also have a strong beer menu if that's what you're into. So you can always have like great pairings there. They're happy to give recommendations.
Kombuchas.
Tons of kombuchas. So it's a really cool thing. So, and it doesn't take very long, which I love because I've had business meetings there. You know, we've gone on like different, events there. So you just want to pop in and just got to grab some food. Great patio energy. I'm happy that we're going to be back open. Tis the season right now.
Yeah, do a little shopping there, right? A little grocery shopping, little takeaway meals, things like that. So hopefully we mentioned some things that you haven't done in Richmond yet.
Go try it.
You got to get to all of these places. And if you have been to some of them, comment up below.
Let us know what you think.
Were we wrong? Are there some other places that we missed? Where's your favorite patio in Richmond? Don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our videos.
So if you want to stay up to date with everything when it comes to restaurants, recommendations, reviews, make sure that you stay connected with us.
We can help you with any of your real estate needs, whether you're buying, selling, moving, investing, right? Let us know. This has been another video of living in Richmond, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good one.